Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to start getting into cross-side, side control. There's so many ways people, name it. But my favorite way of doing it doesn't, and you have to remember, I'm in my 50s. Okay, I'm about to be 55. So I'm not a fan of anything that takes a lot of strength or athleticism at my age. And it's my idea, and a lot of people that I follow, it's their idea as well, that why not train that way even when you're young, because you'll be able to train longer, okay? So my jiu-jitsu now has to do with maximizing my weight, not my strength. Not my strength, not my speed, okay? So a great example of that, and by the way, I'm just covering the basics of this, but a lot of my philosophy lately has come from Professor Sauer and Professor Henry Akins, and I would encourage you to get a hold of their material and also learn it from the source. Okay, so cross side. So I really don't get into these type of cross sides anymore where I'm holding on to somebody and I'm clamped and everything. For one reason, this is the main reason actually, for me to do anything to Will when I have him in what's called the super hold, I have to let go to begin to attack him, okay? And there are some great submissions that come from the super hold, moving to the mount and everything like that. It's just my idea is I want to maximize my body weight, not my ability to pull into somebody or anything like that, okay? So just real quick, when we do this cross side, we actually want to move up high on his body, okay? So if I'm like this, Will can still turn on his side. Yep. So that's the idea. So for him to get on his side, this shoulder needs to pick up or this shoulder needs to pick up, okay? So the way we teach this at our academy, imagine Will and I are both Iron Man. Or is it Iron Man? With the thing on his chest?
Sure.
Yeah, Iron Man, okay? So I would want to take my, what's that called? The power source or whatever. I'd want to put it right on top of his, okay? Or another way to look at it is I want to be, so when I do this cross side, here he can still get on his shoulder. Yep. So when you do this cross side, you're actually moving up higher on their body. Okay? So now it's a little harder for him to move, because I've really isolated his shoulders now, and that's what he needs to get on his side. Okay? All right. So there's that. And then there's what do I want to do with my body? If I'm just like this, now half my weight is on my knees. Okay? So Will's not in, he's not really in any stress. He's not in a stressful situation yet, okay? Because I don't have the weight that I want to put on Will, okay? Another thing I want to keep in mind is if I get too carried away right here, he can always get that leg inside. Yep, and he can start putting together his guard, okay? Reguarding, as we call it. So I always want to have a arm responsible for that. I want to make sure that this leg can't come into play, okay? So I'm here. This arm I usually put right here, okay? But it's not going to touch the ground. This arm over here, okay, is just right alongside his leg. And as he goes to move, I'm going to move it more up towards his knee. Yep. Professor calls that end of the stick, Professor Sauer, okay? So initially, all I want to do, I want to be here and here. So now he can't get his leg in play, but he can still move. See, everybody see that? So he can still move, yep. So now I want to start to bring the weight, okay? And so what I want to do, I'm here, okay? And Will tell you if I just do this, you felt that, right?
Yep.
Just that alone. So that immediately started to get weight off. And then what I want to do is I want to get up in the air, and my butt's up in the air kind of high. Now, here's what people are going to say immediately. Well, he can throw you that way. We have a way to deal with that. Okay? So there's a way of maintaining this position, which you're going to develop certain skills. But being under something like this is a nightmare. Okay? So here, just like this. So that's the main position. Okay? So if he goes to bring that leg in, but at no point, at no point am I tired, you know. And then, like I said, you want to maximize the weight on the other person. Very, very important. Okay, that's good for that.